Hello, future engineers. Here is another video about beam deflections by multiple methods. And this is part 7. The solution presented will be slope deflection equations. So the original problem is this. Uh, by slope deflection equations, determine the slope and deflections at points C and E. EI is constant. So first, let's solve for reaction at D, considering CDE, and RD times 5, summation moment C equals 18 times 7 times 3.5. So RD is 88.20 kilonewtons. I wanted to verify the rest of the internal and external support reactions as shown and the values. So moment AB, moment B is moment BC. It is equal to 90, positive 90 plus negative 728 over 15 times 6. So it is negative 201.2 kilonewton meter. That's moment BC. So moment BA is the positive of that value. Likewise, moment DE is negative 18 times 2 times 1, and it is negative 36 kilonewton meter. And moment DC is the positive value of that. So remember that the slope deflection equations has two equations, one applied for internal span and the other one when the far end is pin or roller supported or the moment at the far end is 0. So for interior spans, moment near is 2EI over L, quantity 2 theta near plus theta far minus 3 delta over L, then plus fixed end moment near. For far end zero moment or exterior spans, where the far end is 0, the moment at the far end is 0, moment near is equal to 3EI over L, quantity theta near minus P or minus delta over L, then minus fixed end plus fixed end moment near minus 1 half fixed end moment far. Positive convention, clockwise rotation, clockwise moment, positive for slope deflection equations, and it is opposite to the universal sign convention, which is counterclockwise positive, counterclockwise rotation positive, counterclockwise moment positive. So in this case, let's focus on positive clockwise rotation and moment because this is slope deflection equation. So let's set up moment dE, which is equal to negative 36. So negative 36 equals 3EI over L, which is 2 quantity theta near, so theta D minus this assumption is the rotation of the chord DE is clockwise, so that means E is below, so delta E is treated below positive downward because the rotation of DE is clockwise. So I imagine that delta E is downward or the rotation of chord DE is clockwise. So minus delta E over 2, then minus fixed moment D is WL square over 12, negative of 18 2 square over 12, while the fixed moment at the far end is the same but positive. So minus 1 half of positive 18 2 square over 12. Simplifying, you have theta D minus 0.5 delta E equals negative 18 over EI. Call that equation 1. Then let's have MDC, which is positive 36. Moment at C is 0 because this is an interior hinge. So MED rather is 2EI. So there's moment at E, but moment at E is 0. Moment at D, there's moment. So 2EI over L, 2 quantity theta, uh, 2 times theta near, 2 times theta E plus theta var theta d minus 3 times delta E over 2. Then fixed moment at the far end here is positive 18 2 squared over 12, and this is positive 6. Therefore, simplifying, theta d plus 2 theta e minus 1.5 delta e equals negative 6 over e. I call that equation 2. We cannot solve equations 1 and 2 simultaneously because there are 3 involved unknowns. So we proceed to the next situation. Moment CD, which is 0, equals interior response to 2 EI over L5, quantity 2 theta C right, the near end, plus theta far, which is theta D, minus 3 times negative delta C over 5. So the assumption this time is the deflection at C is downward, so the chord joining C right and D will be rotating counterclockwise, and its slope deflection equation, that would be negative. So minus 3 times negative delta C over 5, then fixed moment here, which is at C right, is negative W L square 5 square over 12. Simplifying this equation to theta C right plus theta D plus zero point 0.6 delta C equals 93.75 over EI. Call that equation 3. And moment DC is positive 36, and it is equal to 2 times EI over L5 theta C right plus theta 2 times theta D, because this is MDC, so the near end is D, 2 times theta D minus 3 times negative delta C over 5. The explanation is from equation 3. Simplifying, plus this is by symmetry 37.5. So simplifying, theta C right plus 2 theta D plus zero point 0.6 delta C equals negative 3.75 over EI. Call that equation 4. Again, we cannot solve simultaneously 3 and 4 because they involve 3 unknowns. Let's consider AB next. Let's consider AB first. The fixed moment in AB, the couple load is acting here, is formula is MB over L square, quantity 2L minus 3B, where B is 6, A is 0. So fixed moment AB is 90 times B, which is 6 over L square, 6 square, 2L minus 3B. 2 times 6 minus 3 times 6. So it is negative 90 kilonewton meter, while fixed moment BA, because A is 0, is MA over L square, quantity 2L minus 3A. But again, A is 0, so it's 0. So 90 times 0 over 6 square, quantity 2 times 6 minus 3 times 0. So it is 0 kilonewton meter. We then set up MBA because A and B are supports that do not settle. Therefore, delta A or delta B is 0. So substitute MBA, which is the positive of 201.2. So MBA is 201.2 equals 3 times EI over L. We use 3 because the moment at the far end is 0. This is an end span also. Quantity theta near, so theta B minus delta over L, 0, delta A or delta B 0 over L, which is 6, 0. Then plus fixed moment at B, which is supposedly positive, but it is 0, minus 1/2 fixed moment far, which is at A or AB, negative 90. Simplifying, we can compute theta B now equal to 312.4 over EI. And because it is positive from slope deflection equation, it is clockwise. So having found theta B, then we now set up moment BC, which is negative 201.2. So negative 201.2 equals 2 EI over L, which is for quantity 2 theta B. Theta B has been solved, plus theta C left here, minus 3 times delta C over 4. So remember, the assumption is delta C will deflect downward, and the rotation of B to C left would be clockwise. So that's why it is treated positive, negative 3 delta C over 4. Then fixed end moment in BC is, it's negative 25 A2B squared 2 square over L square 4 square. So simplifying this equation, we have theta C left minus 0.75 delta C equals negative 1002.2 over EI. Call that equation 5. So for equation 6, let's set up MCB. Moment CB is 0 inch. So 0 MCB equals 0 equals 2 EI over L4. Quantity 2 theta C left plus theta far, which is theta B, solved, minus 3 delta C over 4. Then plus fixed end moment here is the same as this but positive. So 25 over 2 is 12.5. So from here, we can simplify this equation into 2 theta C left minus 0.75 delta C equals negative 337.4 over EI. Solving equations 5 and 6 simultaneously, we can now solve theta C left and delta C. So theta C left is positive 664.8 over EI, that means clockwise, and delta C is 6668 over 3 over EI, also positive, so meaning to say the assumption that C will settle here, somewhere here, is correct. So it is a downward deflection. Let's finalize the answer because counterclockwise rotation is positive. So therefore, theta C left is the negative 664.8 over EI, and delta C is also negative because it's downward, negative 6668 over 3 EI, just like by the other 6 methods. So having found this, we can now substitute the value of delta C, which is this one, because these equations were set up with this assumption. So from equation 3, 2 theta C right plus theta D plus 0.6 of delta C, which is 6668 over 3, equals 93.75. So 93.75 minus 0.6 of 6668 over 3 EI becomes this equation. So call this equation 3A. Then from equation 4, we substitute the value of delta C also, which is 6668 over 3 EI. And it becomes theta C right plus 2 theta D equals negative 26747 over 20 EI. Call that equation 4A. So we solve equations 3A and 4A simultaneously. We get theta C right equals negative 22847 over 60 EI. That's counterclockwise because it is negative. And remember, counterclockwise rotation is positive. And theta D is negative also, so that's counterclockwise. So therefore, the actual value of theta C right is positive of this value, meaning counterclockwise. So that's it for theta C right. Then we substitute the value of theta D into equation 1, equation 1, to solve for delta A. So theta D, which is negative 28697, we copy this because this equation was set up based on slope deflection equation. So negative 28697 over 60 EI minus 0.5 delta E equals negative 18 over EI. So delta E can now be found. So remember the assumption that delta E is going down because so that the rotation is clockwise. So it is negative. So that means it contradicts with our assumption. So delta E should be upward or positive. So delta E is 27617 over 30 EI or 920.567 over EI. So that's it. So finally, in equation 2 to solve for theta E. So delta theta D negative 28697 over 60 EI plus 2 theta E minus 1.5 of delta E, which is negative 27617 over 30 EI equals negative 6 over EI. So finally, we can solve theta E, which is equal to negative 27257 over 60 EI. Again, it is clockwise, counterclockwise from slope deflection equation, but this rotation is positive universally. So final answer for theta E, 27257 over 60 EI or 454.283 over EI. So that's it for this video.